You only live once were the phrase that I quoted. That stirred conviction in me as if I was the one that wrote it. I mean, I heard about people being healed, but I hardly believed. I heard about people giving big. I said they were deceived by a man who spoke with passion about what I call the doctrine of mystical concepts that I didn't understand, but somehow the message he had was still in demand. I mean, I saw them, both the rich and poor, downtrodden, bedridden, hopeless, queuing for one common thing, a miracle that I doubted because I never seen one in my family. You know, when the repossessions, evictions, and hopeless situations are all that you're exposed to at a certain time, that's all that you believe in. So driven by ignorance, I mocked them, I laughed at them, look at them, all to see one man that's gonna tell them about a God they can't see. I mean, judging from my own outlines and life situations, everyone's a prisoner to the world. How do they think they'd be free? So I joined the media and the critics. False prophet, you are sent by the devil out to get our money. But that was before I got to understand that the words given to you by Christ Jesus would be the same words that'll save me, rise me above the water, seize me from the slaughter. They said the plate you forsake today could be your tomorrow's dinner. And growing up, I accepted everything that I was fed, and that's every man's a sin and no one's perfect. Until one day I went numb. I switched on the telly. To my surprise, I saw the same man that I'd mocked all these years, who proclaimed one common name I find common no more, that dropped me to my knees. I had an outer body experience. Something jumped out of me, but someone else gained residence in me. And as I stood up, shaking, only one name mattered, and one name only, the name of Jesus. And I got to realize that the same man I'd been mocking all these years would be the same man that'll lead me to Christ, giving me eternal life. I said one short prayer. I said, God, I never spoke to you before, but I want a new start after this. The next morning, I heard a knock on my door. Hi, my name is Brother Sipo. And on behalf of my pastor, man of God, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, I'd like to invite you to a life-changing program, The Higher Life. And from that day on, my life has never been the same. My life has been a reflection of the teaching that you brought to me. My life has been upward and forward. And Pastor, I'd like to say thank you. I celebrate you. Thank you for raising spiritual giants all around the world to bring the gospel to the lost and hopeless. Happy birthday, Pastor. I love you.
There are lots of other problems that you cannot blame the government for. You have to blame the individual Nigerian for it. In spite of all that, you've survived. Celebrate. You've survived. And survival means there's hope for the future.
Nigeria, my fatherland, we are blessed beyond words can tell. Our leaves are green and it's beautiful. We are quiet by the riverside. Oh, oh, oh.
Yo, green, white, green, land of the free.
Flows with milk and honey, that's prosperity.
All we do is win, God over everything.
Everything and anything is possible, yes, we'll believe.
Rise, we will fly high, we will never fall. We will stand, we will testify, we were born to soar. Spreading from city to city, flying from glory to glory to glory.
Glory, changing and giving every life a minute. This is our story.
We are the light of the world. We are the change that I need. Messenger angel will bring rhapsody of reality. Yeah.
We match for whatever, spreading these words of the word forever. We rule and reign. Oh, we spread them everywhere, everywhere, all around the world. Reaching every child.
word. When you rap so deep, you change the world. Giving life some minutes, the reason we're living, we're taking the cities for Jesus. We rap so deep.
Green, white, green, now the light, go green. From the church, where we be, to the slums, to the streets. We're reaching everybody, oh yeah. Hospitals and schools everywhere. Giving lives a meaning, the messenger angel is got the answer, no spread.
We are spreading to every man's soul, yeah. We are reaching out to everyone out there. Reach out, Nigeria, celebrate. We are absolutely a reality. Spreading this message everywhere, again and again. Rhapsody of realities, the messenger angel. No stopping us, we are way ahead, and nothing stopping us, we are way ahead, ahead, ahead. Forever committed to this, we always follow, always a
Yes, seed in the land, we bless. Spreading the word without stress. Daily expression are priceless.
Rich for the land is green, rich for the land is green, white, green. Every soul in the streets, yeah, we're gonna win like a jackpot. 1, 2, 3, we will win.
With packs so that we are control them. Every situation together we attend them. Christ is big enough to contend them, yeah. Together we are win them. So the land is green, peace and love in our hearts we share. Spreading the word to every man's work, so we never go stop. General stand up, yo.
We are spreading the word to every man, to every woman, to every child. We are
spreading to reaching out to every child. Nigeria, celebrate. We are absolutely a reality.
This Angel, taking the lead. This Angel, we're spreading the word. This Angel, no talking, no darling. This Angel, rhapsody of realities, we bring healing to our land.
Oh, sounding on the mountain top, all around the world.
We can keep this to ourselves, no. It wouldn't be fair if we do so.
We've been given the great commission to be the world solution.
The land is green, we are bigger than. In unity, we stand as one. And this is the life we are called to live. The word of God is what I'm needing, and this is what we are giving. Celebrating the cities, the rhapsody of reality. This is our land, we must stand together. We are calling Nigeria, will be built by us, and so soldiers stand up, soldiers stand attention. Necessity is laid on us. You know that we have the mandate to preach the gospel to everyone here on earth.
We are reaching out to everyone.
We're spreading to every child. Reach out, Nigeria. It's a city. It's a
reaching out to everyone out there. Reach out, Nigeria, celebrate. We're Rhapsody of realities.
Praise the Lord. You just came to church today to just praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. It's enough. Then it is enough. We start today by reading from Daniel 11:32. I hope my Bible mind is ready. You run fast with me. And I'd like the churches to please pay attention, listen to me, and just be blessed. Daniel 11:32. Something very striking here. He says, and such as do wickedly against the covenant, and such that do wickedly against the covenant, shall be corrupt by flatteries. But I don't like scriptures to do wickedness. I like the ones to do with righteousness. That's the thing. So I like the B part of the scripture. So I'm reading verse 32 because of the B part. Can we read the B part together? 1, 2, go. Are you sure you're with me? Yes. Please don't that you overflow downstairs. I'll tell you. So let's read together. 1, 2, go.
But the people that do know their God shall be strong.
But the people that do what?
Know their
God shall be weak and disappointed. They will lose. Now, he directed the scripture to a specific group of people. He didn't say everyone. He said the people that know their God. The people that know their God. Not everybody. The people that know their God shall be what? Strong. And they will do what? Exploits. They will be strong and they will do exploits. No matter what happens to you, if you know God, you are not weak. No matter what happens to you, no matter the challenge, you're not weak. You're strong. Satan can strike 1,000 times, but you're strong. You are never disappointed. You're strong, and what you do exploits. Now, people might ask us, all the things we do, how do we do them? It's because we know our God. Now, this know is not the know of me knowing you by my name, Mr. Joshua. No, it's not the know of knowing God that God is God. Everybody knows God is God. So God is omniscient, God is omnipotent, God is, everybody knows that. God is all powerful. You should know that. If it's God, it should be all powerful. If it's God, it cannot be limited. Am I right? So this know is not the know of everybody say, jeez. You pick your leg on his own, jeez. That's not the knowledge. Have you been there before? Then he said, Jesus, that's not what we're talking about here. Even when the witch is pressing your life, I say, Jesus, which is he pressing you? This knowledge here talks about a revelation of who God is. If you know who God is, say you will be strong. You will never be weak. You will be strong and you will do what? Exploits. Hosea 4:6 says something else I like to look at. Hosea 4:6. Can we read together? What the first two words? 1, 2, go. My people. Did you see it? You know, he's talking about his people. Now, I want to link these two scriptures together. You will find out that he's actually talking about his people. He says, my people, not outsiders. My people are what? Destroyed for what? The lack of knowledge. My people are destroyed. So when he says, and they that know their God, he's talking about among these people, there are some that know God. He said they will be strong and they will do exploits. But some are ignorant of God. What will happen to them? They will be destroyed. Praise the Lord. Those that know God, no matter the fire they pass through, no matter the water, they are not drowned. They might fall 10 times, they rise again. The Bible tells us that there will be evil days. But he said for you, you will be standing. He didn't say you will fall. The evil day will come and pass. The only thing that is established is you. You didn't hear me. No, let me give you a story. Jesus said, those
that know me and follow my saying, obey my commandments, those that know me and obey my commandments. He said, I will show you unto whom they are like. He said, they are like unto a man who built upon what? A rock. Talk to me. And when the wind came, when weather came and beat upon the house, what happens? The house was standing. But those that don't know him, he said they're like those who build their house upon what? Sand. And when the same weather came, so let me give you something now. It means whether you know God or you don't know God, weather will come. Whether you know God or you don't know God, the weather will come. Now, but for those that know their God, when that weather comes, what will happen? It will hit the wall, but they will remain standing. But for the other one, the same weather will hit, and before you know it, everything around me is just turning upside down. Let me give you a story. One of our pastors lost a trailer load of goods worth millions of naira. And this particular pastor is one of our key supporters. He was the major player in the building of this house at university. And the major player in the building of the one what happened. When I say major. And the other goods were close to 10 million. And the goods were coming to Benin. At Shagamu, armed robbers took the whole lorry. Armed robbers took the lorry. They came on army uniform. They stole the lorry and the goods and diverted the goods. And at night, around 11 o'clock, he called me. He says, Pastor, armed robbers. I said, where? He said, and he shared the 10 million I just got the contract. And I got to supply. Close to 10 million worth of goods in a lorry. And armed robbers attacked the lorry. I woke up from sleep when he called me. I was provoked. No, I was really provoked. I said, I'm waiting to do you. How many times they won't win you? They win person, they will sit down somewhere. He's trying to vote with this. But sincerely, I got provoked. So, the same thing when this building fell. See, be careful what you say when something happens. Be careful what you say. Don't be quick to judge. Life is spiritual. More spiritual than physical. Don't just want to the building fell. It's not every time because there was any architectural error. Sometimes it's spiritual. Satan doesn't want everything to stand. Because it's the testimony will be too much for you to make. So be careful the group you join when something happens. Don't be quick to judge. Don't be quick to say, why didn't they leave that one? It's too hard for you. It's too hard. What did Job do that God came all by his body? Did he commit any sin? It was a spiritual mistake, right? You know. But when he came out of it, how was Job? 7 times Job. That's what they are saying in that video, right? When a challenge comes to steal from you, relax. Don't want to be bigger than it. That's why it's a month of thinking. Don't be bigger than it. So, call me on the phone and say the story is strong. From sleep, I spoke in tongues. On phone, I was with him. Spoke in tongues. I was shouting now. Then I said, oh Lord, wherever the angels are, I dispatched them. I said, number 1, they will catch this wind for 10 hours. The pastor was saying amen on the other end. Then I said, my angels, I sent you. That engine will knock. I'm telling you the words I use at night. I said that engine will not, they cannot drive that truck. And they will catch them. Because I know it's not easy to repair the block engine of the truck. You cannot tow it. I said, you know it will be. That was my prayer. When I was still praying, I told myself, brother, no arrest. I give them 14 hours. He said, amen. And he was happy. And there was hope. 24 hours, you not see trouble. See back home. What not doing same come in the Bible, I read. He said, this guy took 4 months. I was looking at my phone every time for him to call me to see it. I'm serious. Till 14 hours. You know, see trouble. I have to not call him. Have they found the truck? Was what I asked him. He said, Pastor, no sign. I said, maybe that's what I said to block him. Because this guy is a serious partner with me. He's a mover. And who's worth 10 million gets missing. So, 1 week, no news. 1 month, no news. Every time I will call him. But I was sure I prayed. And I had God. I don't just say things because I want to say them. I didn't hear anything. So we left the matter. He now came to faith. That period was not close to faith combination. He's the only one that knows how to talk to those who gave us roofing sheets. Are you following me? Roofing sheet was 6 million. Dollar just changed at once and he moved to 12 million. So they're now looking for money. So we now beg them, oh, got some money, we beg them and pay those money and say, okay, surprise what we are paid. No more what we are going to pay. He's the only one that negotiates with them and talks to them for us. Now, who will call me? Somebody for 10 million, you ask me for fish. And this my mouth, I don't think I'm boast. I say, faith convention, we'll have it there. We'll roof it, we'll do this work, we'll do that. Anytime we call this brother now, instead of asking for relationship, we ask him, how will you throw? Are you getting what I'm saying? We couldn't ask for relationship. How will you ask? No. It must be crazy to ask. So we now notice that the closest friend to this pastor was the pastor. So we called the pastor. I said, we are very close to this pastor. He's asking for relationship. Faith conversion is close. No money is going to pay. I'm telling you things we go through. You just come here and praise God and answer. And so the master called me. And said, they are bringing it. He said, are you blood asking? Because of Lori. I forget about Lori. More will come. Hallelujah! Glory! Mobilize and the movie should pray. And every time from there, we hold meetings, he's still there, shouting, and sometimes on my seat I'm crying. Some people will have noticed. They will be raising money, and I will back at you. And I'm telling God, this truck is missing. No. And this guy, is this faithful? No. He's not at all. Did you tell me the truck will be sitting for 10 hours and the heaven will just be silent and allow me to cry very well? God is just like you. He laughs. What we worry about, God will laugh. Read Psalm 2. The one who sits in heaven laughs. The other one, God is laughing. What is wrong with us? Do you know me? Every time this guy is there, we will finish it. We do this one. So last Sunday, we discussed some things, we raised money. Some big committee members were there. What we're discussing, we raised up the matter of this truck. He said, I've forgotten that truck. I'm bigger than it. This truck will build it. I went home that day, I was born again. The next day, Monday morning, 11 o'clock or thereabout, he called me. He said, Pastor, they found the truck. Now, when he said they they found the truck. I wanted to know how. And what was the condition of the truck? So he said, doesn't know. So he traveled. Went to see the policeman to settle everything. Then they called me on the phone from the police headquarters. I said, Pastor, God is great. I said, what happened? He said, Pastor, that truck was found under 2 days. They found the truck under 14 hours. And the gasket bombed. That very day they stole the truck. As they told the truck to drive to wherever they knew towards the state, the truck was not towards the state, the truck was around to face the state. As they were going, the gasket bombed with it. And they couldn't tow it. So they managed to push it to the bush one way and brought a smaller truck to offload it. While they were offloading, this man called them. The second day, it was under 14 hours. But they took the truck now to a smaller police station and started looking for who is going on the truck. Communication from local to state, before they radioed and they got to federal, before they traced it to. By the time they went to look at the truck, the most important items in the truck were not touched. And they caught 2 of the other ones. If that guy's faith was not strong, I'm teaching you something. No, building committee members are here, they know what I'm talking about. This guy, every meeting was so like who lost 10 million. He said, Pastor, I must give my thanksgiving because after that truck was found under 24 hours and the gasket was caught. You hear what I'm saying? What am I reading this to you? It says, they that know their God, they will be strong. These are exploits. You can sit in a place and give a commandment. Then he says, but for my people, there are a group of people who are destroyed for lack of knowledge. That means some do exploits by what they know, some are destroyed because of ignorance. I began to teach you 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 3 and 4, especially verse 4. Give it to me. 2 Timothy, not Thessalonians 2. Sorry, 1 Timothy 2, verse 3 and 4. He says, for this is good and acceptable in the sight of God our Savior. Now listen, he says, for this is good and acceptable in the sight of God our Savior. You should ask yourself, what is good in the sight of God? What exactly? That's what you should do. What is good in the sight of God? He shows us the next verse. Who will have all men to be saved. Then to be born again is not enough. To be born again means you are a child of God. To be born again means you have escaped hell. To be born again means you make heaven. But to be born again doesn't guarantee your enjoyment on it. To be born again doesn't guarantee your enjoyment on earth. You can still have nightmares. I woke up last Sunday, and stepped on this altar with a bad leg. I woke up Thursday morning and couldn't move my right leg. I slept well. I preached here on Wednesday. I jumped here. I did my praise the Lord here on Wednesday. And I slept. I slept. Woke up the next day and needed someone to help me carry the right leg down. I thought it was a joke. It's a joke, it's a joke. I started doing talent follow. Thursday talent follow, Friday talent follow, Saturday talent follow, Sunday talent follow. Then somebody told me, Pastor, won't you rest this leg? Rest it. I said, Sunday, my 2 million for verse 7, I will give it on this altar. That's why I climbed this altar on Sunday. Am I not joking with you? Yes. It was not bold. I don't know what happened. Now, if I did not know something, I will go around begging and looking for pity and telling you to come and visit me. My brethren did not visit me. I'm not going to visit me for my leg. Who talk to me? Talk to me now. Who visited me for my leg? Who did I tell? Is this something for me to brag with? No. Satan is doing something, I must straighten it again. And I'm not trying to hide it. If not, I will stay in the house till I'm well.
No, Pastor.
Satanic. I will drag you to church. On Friday, Deaconess Jane was praying, leading prayers on Friday. I sat down there. If I sit down to stand up, maybe someone to help me up. Deacon told me, Pastor, let Deaconess finish the service when everybody has closed. Just will help you stand up. I said, Deacon, this order, you don't know what I get from here. I'm preaching to you, but I'm getting something. This being going to bless you. Blessing myself. So I said, this altar, what would they pray? I go climb up. So when Deaconess was through, I stood up. Balance more, Parakasha. Lagos, Sakata, Maye, Male, Konto, Manale. I'm not joking. That's how I did up the altar. Hallelujah. When I was through the service, I did my tarantula. I left it. Praise the Lord. Are you hear what I'm saying? They that know their God, they will not be weak. They will not die of sickness. They will not be frustrated. They will not be disappointed. They will be strong. Then he says, not like people suffer for the lack of knowledge. Then here he says it is good that all men be saved, but that is not all. After saved is comma, not full stop. Saved, comma, what's the next thing? And come into. You are the one to come into the knowledge of reality. Truth. So now that I'm born again, I begin to swallow truth. I begin to use truth. I begin to act on truth. That is when God says, yes, this is acceptable. Renew my mind with truth. There's a scripture I like very much, Ecclesiastes 10:10. Ecclesiastes 10:10. Now listen to this. It says, if the iron be blunt, and he do not wet the edge, then must he do what? Put more strength. Then it says, but wisdom is profitable to direct. But I want to read it in the NIV to you. NIV. And I'll tell you why. Because of what I'm going to now. If the axe is what? Dull. And his edge is unsharpened. If the axe is dull and his edge is unsharpened, what will you do? More strength is needed. But skill will do what? Oh, cram that one for this coming year. That last part, skill brings what? One more time, skill brings what? No matter, see, if you are a skillful man, you can never be broke. Never. No matter the skill, bro. Look at it again. It says skill brings. You might be broke today, but have one skill. It says skill will bring success. Whatever success is, it will come to your house. There are some of you now, you have to force yourself to come to church. Money was still pursuing you. You say, no, I must come to church. While some are pursuing money the whole week, one business will not come. Who understands what I'm talking about? Some of you are here. Say, no, I must go to church. I'm not going to go to church. And business is pursuing you. There are others the whole week are pursuing business. Then the business will come on Sunday, you are going to church. You didn't hear me. Say, only to do a business, because I can't go to. No, go to. That's why I have accident and continue. As I was just saw it, just caught my hand. So he doing it on Sunday morning. Skill will bring what? Success. But what is the definition of skill? Do you know? The simple definition of skill is that skill is ability received through knowledge. Acquired ability through knowledge. It's called skill. Through your experience, through what you know, what you learned. Skill. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. It's a skill will bring success. And I said skill is what? Acquired knowledge. Ability to deliver to you through what you have learned. What you know. Delivers to you an ability is called skill. You get what I'm saying? Now in the realm of the spirit, there are different skills. In the realm of the spirit, there are different skills. Can you hear what I'm saying? Skill brings success. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Let's see what's there about skill also. Study to show yourself what? Approved. Study to show thyself approved of God. Can you see? I'm a Christian. He's talking to Timothy. Timothy is not an unbeliever. Timothy was a pastor. This book was written to a pastor. How can they be telling a pastor to study? That will tell you some pastors don't study. But for us to be different from other pastors, I need to do what this man is saying. Because Paul was a success. And he's advising his son Timothy, study to show yourself approved of God, not of men. God approves, you can disapprove. So approved of that means you should learn some skills that can please God. Oh, we didn't get me. For me to please God as my master, there are some skills I need to display. God will approve. Just as you study to show myself approved of God, it says a workman. A workman is a man, is a skillful man. A man of skill. A workman that needed not to be what? Ashamed. How? Because he rightly divides the word of truth. Give me the Amplified. Look at the Amplified. Study and be eager to do your utmost to present yourself to God approved. Tested by trial. Trials don't kill you. They make you tough. You win them as you are standing. Like I'm standing right now. Praise the Lord. Then he says, a workman who has no cause, may shame not come to your house. Amen. Who has no cause to be ashamed. Correctly doing what? Analyzing and accurately dividing, rightly handling and skillfully teaching the word of truth. Has to be a man full of skill. Then I said there are different skills. There are skills in the realm of the spirit. Speaking in tongues is a skill. Speaking in tongues as easy as it is a skill. Some of you speak in tongues for us to know you're a Christian as a sign. I don't speak in tongues as a sign. I speak in tongues to make progress. Who am I talking to now? So, if you're not talking in tongues enough in your quiet time, you are shortchanging yourself. You're reducing your progress. No matter how much you think you have made waves, there is more in God. It's a skill. Give me Jude 1. Jude 1:20. Speaking in tongues is a skill. Let's read together. Who is with me? Who is with me? Are you with me, please? Yes, sir. Give me the Amplified. Let's read together. 1, 2, go. But you, stop there. I like to read the Bible this way. It's not talking to everybody. It's talking to those who will listen and speak in tongues. Don't forget, they that know their God. I said that's to do with skill. You will do exploits. He's giving you one of the ways to do exploits in the kingdom of God. He says what? You, everybody. This is a church. You, talking to Jude. Praise the Lord. But you, beloved, build up who? Yourself. Build yourself up. Founded on your most holy faith. Make what? Progress. That means speaking in tongues is a skill to make progress. Make progress. Rise like an edifice. Higher and higher. How? Praying. He told you how. Praying. Praying in your language. Praying in Robo. Praying in English. No. He said pray in the Holy Ghost. And make progress praying in the Holy Ghost. Are you with me this morning? So that means speaking in tongues is what? One of the skills. Praise is one of the skills. When Paul and Silas applied the praise, the skill of praise, what happened to the prison walls? What happened? Praise is a skill. Praying is a skill. Giving is a skill. But I'm going to handle all that in another section. My emphasis this morning is thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a skill. Thanksgiving is a skill.